from this guy, Fermin Lopez, will be key again. He's got the perfect fusion of energy and good vision. So he's going to be busy skittling around the field, both on and off the ball, looking for any space he can exploit. His game is full of devilment. He's a mischief maker.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Well, we're on the way. Llorente. Fermin. Pedri. Fermin. He is just caressing the ball. Now it's Yamal. Rodri. Llorente. Llorente. Bullish header! He will be livid with himself. Calmly anticipates. Yamal. Llorente. Kubasi. Over to the left. Baina. Now he's off and running. And it's Baina. Pedri. And here's Baina. And here's Baina, swings it across. Do have a chance to counter here. Rodri wins the duel this time. Lopez, nice physical challenge. Pedri. Cucurella. And here's Baina. Baina's cross. And back out it comes. And that was very necessary. That's really well manoeuvred. Well timed, excellent interception. Howson. Pedri. Howson. Cucurella. Moved on forwards. Throw it. Cucurella, and that's aimed into the middle. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And it's Lopez. That's very disappointing, it has to be said. Abdul Hamid. Cucurella cuts out the pass. Well read, nice interception. Fermin. Rodri played into space, and he's picked out the run. Abdul Hamid. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Nicely intercepted. Abdul Hamid. Clipped into space. And play for a goal kick. Abdul Hamid. Abdul Hamid shifted upfield. Yamal. Rodri. Baina. Oyarzabal. Yamal. Now it's Yamal. Yamal's cross. That has been knocked clear. Is the shot on? There's the shot! And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Now it's Lopez. And he's there to get it away. Howson. Cucurella. Pedri. Baina. Now it's Baina. And here's and a chance! Defending of the desperate variety. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Saudi Arabia making a great start. They're certainly the team on the front foot at the moment.
They're taking the game to their opposition, Peter. I'll be impressed if they manage this for 45 minutes, let alone for the full 90.
Rodri. That has been cut short. Spain, it's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Yeah, whether they've been allowed to set the standards or not, they're setting them, and a goal has to follow.
And here's Oyarzabal. Pedri. And it's Cucurella. Fermin. Muscular approach does pay off here. Fermin played out to the left flank. Shapes to shoot! Well, it was a decent attempt in the end.
Oh, that was a cracking ball in because it just took the goalkeeper out of the equation.
And it's played forward. Aim forwards. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Llorente. Played towards the other side. Baina. Fermin. Mikel Oyarzabal. Abdul Hamid. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Oh, well measured. Howson. Pau Kubasi, gently done. And it's Llorente. Fermin. And here's Oyarzabal. Out towards the flank. And he's straight offside. Keeper's got good distance on that. And it's Abdul Hamid. Abdul Hamid. And that was nowhere near his best. Kubasu. Baina. Kukurea. He's in plenty of space here. Shot, surely! Oh, just lacked a decent finish. Well read, and the danger is averted. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Pedri played out towards the right wing. Fermin spread out to the left. And it's Pedri. Pedri. Out to the left it goes. Moved on forwards.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Oyarzábal. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Fermin. Pedri. Still goalless at the moment. Now it's Baina. And here's Yamal. Yamal! Goal! Spain! And it's Spain who take the lead. That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
Spain have taken the lead.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
That's really well manoeuvred.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Llorente. Llorente chooses to go cross-field. Oh, that's neat. And it's Kukurea. Yamal! He's missed, but not by that far.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Spain are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. That's pretty clear, it is a foul. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card. Howson. And it's played forward. It's just beyond his reach. Pedri. Fermin. Rodri. Yamal. And here's Oyarzabal. Oh, it's come loose. Abdul Hamid. Out to the right. Bina. Cucurella. Pedri. Pedri played out to the left flank. And it's Bina. Well, played right into his path. Now it's Oyarzabal. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Pedri plays it short. In by Oyarzabal. Clears it away. That's really well manoeuvred. Yamal. Fermin. And here's Yamal. Llorente. Done delicately. That's really well cleared. Nice control. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And it's Cucurella. Cucurella. Bina. He's there to get rid. Proves too strong. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Tries to get it clear. Oh, there's a probing ball. Howson cuts it out. Moved on forwards. Fermin. Yamal. Llorente. Yamal. Rodri. Pedri. Fermin. That's a good ball. Oyarzabal is fouled. And he is shown a yellow card. Well, the protest continues, but in the end they are defending the indefensible. Well,
It was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Yamal! Oh, how good is he? He's got himself an absolute peach. Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. A true beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed. So that's two now without reply.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
That's a good run down the left. Very nicely done. And it's hoisted clear. Big chance! He's done very well to get to that.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Baina. And it's Lopez. Pedri shifted upfield. Cucurella. Baina. Pedri. Does really well to win the ball there. Now, what about a counter-attack? He's had a shot! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Oh, that's not going to find its target. Yamal. Now it's Oyarzabal. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Spread out to the left. Strong running down that left flank. That's tidy. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Howson, he's gone direct here. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Aim forwards. Howson, some resolute defending there. Abdul Hamid. That's really well manoeuvred. Now that's well seen too. And it's Abdul Hamid. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Fermin. Pedri, gently done. He has found the way through. Baina. And here's chance! And it's there! And the lead is extended still further.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. Oh, very neat and tidy.
Spain find a position of real strength now.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Moved on forwards. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And it's played forward. Rodri, Fermin. Baina. Spain heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Spain have scored 2 quick goals here. Abdul Hamid's cross. And it's Abdul Hamid. Abdul Hamid, oh, good spread. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Now then, what's happening here? He is already on a yellow. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card.
Yeah, and he's dodged a big one there. He has to be squeaky clean from here.
He's gone direct. Kubasi. Howson shifted upfield. Rodri over to the left. And that was asking just too much of him. Abdul Hamid. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Aim forwards. Great defending, strong and determined.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Baina. Oyarzabal. Cucurella. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. It's all a little short of forward momentum, lacking thrust. Llorente. And it's Baina. Mikel Oyarzabal. Now it's Lopez. Rodri. Played out to the right. Llorente. Oh, it's played into the area. Ball is over the line. Lopez. Real chance! Danger averted for now. And he should have made it 4.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Cucurella played into the middle. And the shot! It's in! Just cruising! They are cruising! Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Spain are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Oh, can he get onto this? And it's Lopez. Baina. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Fermin spread out to the left. Oh, nice touch. There are a few waiting for it. Pedri. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Moved on forwards. Rodri does really well to win the ball there. Pedri. Cucurella. Pedri. Cucurella. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Have had it all their own way so far then, and they go in at the break in an utterly dominant position.
Well, for me, it's a lead that's thoroughly deserved, Peter. They've been quicker to pretty much everything so far. The only thing you've got to wonder is, how taxing is this for the players? How long can they keep it up for? Are we going to see a fade in this second half?
Spain have run riot in the first half, and barring a miraculous comeback, they have done the job already. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. And he's heaved it away. That's the throw. Abdul Hamid. Oh, he's found support out wide. Llorente gets rid without sophistication. And he whips it across. Baina. Cucurella. Howson. And it's played forward. And he cuts out the supply. Bina. Out to the left it goes. Caresses it through. Cucurella gets good distance on it. Takes a shot! Yamal has his eye on that match ball.
Well, I think he's got a great chance of ending up with a match ball, provided he doesn't get too carried away with his own personal target now. As long as he keeps working. Shoots!
Bina. Fermin. Cucurella. Pau Kubasi forwards and with intent.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Rodri. Llorente. Kubasi. That's really well manoeuvred. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Abdul Hamid. And the shot! They've played it short. Cleared without complication. Now it's Oyarzabal. Bina. Great ball if he can get there. And here's Lopez. Yamal. Aim forwards. Lobbed in behind. And they've got rid. He'll try to keep this alive. That is good strength. Out to the right. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. It's a throw-in. It's run loose here. Chance for a shot! Oh, that is asking for trouble. So who's he picking out? Moved on forwards. Yamal. Rodri. Pedri. Over to the left. Pass has gone astray. Abdul Hamid. Great run on the overlap here. Showing good feet. Time to deliver. Goes for a shot! Yamal being hounded, manhandled at times.
Well, learning from your mistakes and not repeating them is never completely guaranteed, but that rear guard is more focused on him now.
Yamal showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Abdul Hamid. Abdul Hamid forwards and with intent. Llorente. Kubasi. Hausen. Cucurella. Abdul Hamid wins the duel this time. Hausen. And it's played forward. Baina played with finesse. In comes the corner. Pedri moves short. Cucurella puts them all in. That is a brilliant interception. That'll be a throw-in. And it's Lopez. And he's there to clear it. And that's been won straight back. Fermin. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Saudi Arabia getting a lot of touches here, but they're not making much progress. That's a lovely, neat pass. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Yamal, whose purpose now is to complete a hat-trick. And here's Oyarzabal. Now it's Baina. Baina! Can he deliver? Cross goes in there. And that has been cleared. Tries to get it clear. Baina. Cucurella crosses. No, that's too long. Quarter of an hour into the second half. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Yamal. Cucurella. Fermin. Rodri. Pedri. Hausen. Pedri. Rodri. And it's Cucurella. Baina. Cucurella looking to run onto it. And he's been booked for simulation.
Well, that's just very cynical. For him to think he could get away with it is ugly on his part.
Abdul Hamid. He's in plenty of space here. Howson gets over and intercepts. Cucurella. Baina. Fermi. Yamal. He's through, now is he in? Now it's Yamal. Fermi succumbs to the pressure. Moved on forwards. Llorente. And here's Oyarzabal. Yamal. Yamal played out towards the right wing. In by Llorente. Chance! Oh, it needed better placement.
It's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Needs a bit of penetration to go with all this possession. That's really well manoeuvred. Pau Kubasi makes the interception. Cucurella. Pedri. Llorente. Fermi. Rodri. Baina looks to get on the end of this. Now then, the ball's come loose. Spread out to the left. Calmly anticipates. Rodri, who does have an assist to his name. Cucurella. Play cross-field, changing the point of attack. Baina. Fermi. Llorente. Yamal. Howson. Quality ball. Well timed, excellent interception. Aim forwards. Rodri. And the finish! Keeper always had the measure of that.
Saudi Arabia are stuck in a rut, and impatient putts at goal won't really help their cause here. They need somebody to communicate composure and something more constructive.
And it's been taken short. And it's Abdul Hamid. Oh, that's nice. Abdul Hamid's cross. And that has been cleared. Abdul Hamid. Lovely feet. Now here's the delivery. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Keeper has taken decisive action. Unai Simon trying to keep this in. That has found him in acres of space. Al-Kubasi gets it away. He can get that clear. Played back to the goalkeeper. And it's played forward. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Kubasi. Howson. Pedri. Cucurella. Pedri. Kubasi. Moved on forwards. Yamal. Now he's off and running. On the volley! He's put it wide. Can he get onto this? And that has been clubbed away. Now that's a fine challenge. That's going to go a long way. And here's Yamal. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Rodri. Kubasi. Baina. Delicate ball, and it needs to be.
Simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Rodri. Yamal. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Lovely bit of skill. Looking for a decent ball in. It's a mighty effort! Decent chance, that is a fine delivery.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Fermin. Llorente. Oh, a delicate chip through. Now it's Oyarzabal. Oyarzabal! Not out the best in the keeper.
Oyarzabal clearly was a little selfish there, but I don't think it was a bad attempt.
Cross deflected behind for a corner. And he's there to clear it. Pedri. That's an imaginative pass. And that's put paid to a promising move. Yamal chasing after it. Now it's Yamal. Spain have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do. Pedri plays it short. The cross. Defending of the desperate variety. And here's Baina. Wins the duel this time. And it's Llorente. It's a good run down the right. Pedri. Vermeer. Howson. Howson spreads it out wide. Cucurella. Aimed in towards the centre. Danger averted for now. That's a nicely shaped ball. And that was very necessary. Had a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. That's really well manoeuvred. Howson cuts it out. It's a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Nicely intercepted. Llorente. Hit into the middle. Vermeer. Rodri. Yamal. And they've got a throw. Saudi Arabia are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now.
Well, you have to feel a little for the player being taken off here. I think he's been made the scapegoat after that, but I guess something had to be done. I suppose it did need a little change.
Pau Kubasi, gently done. Llorente. Yamal. Yamal carries the ball down the right. That has been knocked clear. Rodri. Kubasi. It's an inviting looking ball that. That has been cut short. Aim forwards. Just 5 minutes left. Out to the left it goes. Can he finish? And the keeper beats it away. Cucurella. Howson. Pedri. Cucurella. Vermi. Baina. Abdul Hamid. Rodri. Howson. Llorente. Pedri. Howson forwards and with intent. Oyarzabal. Tries a measured ball. Aim forwards. That's a throw. Yamal. Cucurella. Vermi. Rodri cuts out the pass. Kubasi. That's really well manoeuvred. Howson. Pedri. Cucurella. Baina. Cucurella. Howson. Pedri. Vermi. Kubasi. Pau Kubasi, gently done. And here's Yamal. Yamal is having a shot! Here's Pedri. Baina. It's a promising position. Now that's well seen too. Moved on forwards. Looking here to chip it through. That's been drilled forward. Abdul Hamid's cross. Pau Kubasi getting this one clear. Mikel Oyarzabal. Llorente. Kubasi. And it's played forward. And that's it. Spain, just a thrill to witness here. Quick, slick, and such fun. You really would fear for anyone playing up against them right now. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Spain really were always favourites to start with, and try as they might, you always knew that their opponents were only going to emerge with little more than their pride intact.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin. A very good evening to you all.
En el marcador se juega de plano de las diferentes zonas del estadio.